My brothers and sisters, if there is one book in the Bible that pulls back the curtain and shows you who you really are, it is Ephesians. This is not surface-level faith. This is not emotional religion. This is identity revelation. Because many people are saved, but still living like they're lost. Many are called, but still walking like they're forgotten. Many are blessed, but still thinking like they're broke. But when you understand Ephesians, your mindset shifts, your posture changes, and your life begins to align with heaven. Let's go deeper into these 10 lessons, not just to hear them, but to be transformed by them. Number 1. You were chosen before time began. Ephesians 1:4-5. Before there was a you, there was a decision about you. Before your first breath, before your first mistake, before your first victory or failure, God already said, "That one is mine." This means your life is not reactionary. It is intentional. The enemy wants you to believe you're here by chance. But God says you are here by choice, His choice. And when you understand you are chosen, it breaks insecurity. Because chosen people don't beg for acceptance. Chosen people don't live for approval. Chosen people walk with confidence, not arrogance, but assurance. You don't have to chase what God already assigned. Number 2, you are living from blessing, not for blessing. Ephesians 1:3. Many people are exhausted because they are trying to earn what God already gave. But Ephesians flips the perspective. It says you are already blessed with every spiritual blessing in heavenly places. That means you don't fight for victory, you fight from victory. You don't pray, hoping God hears. You pray, knowing He already made a way. You don't wake up empty, you wake up empowered. The problem is not lack of blessing, it's lack of awareness. You can sit in a house full of food and still starve if you don't know what's available. God is saying, stop begging me for what I've already released. Number 3, redemption means your past no longer has authority. Ephesians 1:7. Redemption is not just forgiveness, it is freedom from ownership. The word means you are bought back, rescued, restored. So that thing that used to define you, that mistake that still whispers to your mind, that label people put on your life, it does not own you anymore. But here's the deeper truth. Many people are free, but still living like they're bound, because they remember what God has forgotten. God doesn't just forgive and then remind you later. When He forgives, He removes it as far as the east is from the west. So why are you carrying something God already dropped? You are not your worst day. You are not your past version. You are redeemed. Number 4, you have direct access to God right now. Ephesians 2:18. In the Old Testament, access was limited. Only certain people, at certain times, in certain ways. But because of Jesus, the door is always open. You don't need perfect words. You don't need a perfect record. You don't need to get yourself together first. You can come, tired, broken, confused, overwhelmed, and still be welcomed. Access means relationship, not religion. God is not looking for performance. He's looking for presence. You are not distant from God. You are one prayer away from His presence at all times. Number 5, grace breaks the pressure to perform. Ephesians 2:8-9. Grace is offensive to pride because it says, you didn't earn this, and you never could. But grace is also healing to the weary because it says, you don't have to carry this alone. Some people are tired not because life is hard, but because they are trying to be their own savior, trying to prove their worth, trying to earn God's love. trying to measure up. But grace says, you are already accepted. And when you truly receive grace, you don't become lazy. You become grateful. And gratitude produces obedience far deeper than pressure ever could. Number 6. You are God's masterpiece in progress. Ephesians 2:10. You are not a mistake God is fixing. You are a masterpiece God is forming. And masterpieces take time. There are layers to your life. There are details being shaped. There are seasons of chiseling and refining. So when life feels uncomfortable, when things don't make sense, when growth feels painful, that's not God abandoning you. That's God shaping you. A sculptor doesn't apologize to the stone for the pressure, because the pressure reveals the purpose. You are not behind. You are being built. Number 7. Unity is power, not weakness. Ephesians 4:3. The enemy loves division because division weakens strength. But unity doesn't mean we all think the same. It means we are connected by something greater, the Spirit. When the church walks in unity, burdens are shared, strength is multiplied, impact is expanded. Disunity drains power. Unity releases it. That's why you have to guard your heart against offense, bitterness, and pride, because what you hold on to internally can break what God is building collectively. Number 8. You must intentionally let go of the old you. Ephesians 4:22-24. Growth is not automatic, it is intentional. Ephesians says, put off the old self, be renewed in your mind, put on the new self. Notice, it's a daily decision, because the old you doesn't disappear quietly, it tries to resurface. Old thinking, old reactions, old insecurities. But transformation happens when you interrupt the pattern. You don't just pray for change, you practice change. You don't just want better, you choose better. You are not stuck, you are in transition. Number 9. Love is the highest calling. Ephesians 5:2. Love is not a feeling, it is a lifestyle. To walk in love means choosing patience when you're frustrated, choosing forgiveness when you're hurting forgiveness when you're hurt, choosing kindness when it's inconvenient. Jesus didn't love us because we were perfect. He loved us while we were still broken. So when we walk in love, we reflect Him. And here's the deeper truth. Love will stretch you. Love will challenge your pride. Love will require sacrifice, but love will also transform everything it touches. And lastly, number 10. You are in a battle, but you are fully equipped. Ephesians 6:10-18. This life is not neutral ground. There is a real spiritual battle. But here's the good news. God didn't leave you exposed. He gave you armor. Not partial protection, complete covering. Truth guards your mind. Righteousness protects your heart. Faith blocks the attacks. Salvation secures your identity. The Word gives you authority. You are not fragile. You are fortified. The enemy is not afraid of your potential. He is afraid of your awareness. Because when you know who you are, you stop backing down. In closing, step into it. Ephesians is not just telling you what to believe, it is telling you who to become. So today, stop shrinking, stop doubting, stop living beneath what God declared. You are chosen, blessed, redeemed, connected, saved by grace, being shaped, called to unity, made new, called to love, equipped for battle. Walk like it, speak like it, live like it, because when identity becomes clear, everything else begins to align. Keep showing up, you have purpose, and remember you're uniquely and wonderfully made. Have a blessed day.